You said you're gonna run up in my mama's house while she's warming up some peas and shit. Excuse my language. And stop the microwave like perfect. You ain't eating shit. And the Cali crowd, they loved it. They cheered you on. Gotti, you up there looking sloppy. This is Philly, and you're going against Rocky. This is football. You can't skate on ice. This ain't hockey. Plus, I can have my way with ice. I'm king of the dot, cocky. Your jaw broccoli.
Go.
Look at his chin hanging. Or I could put the ladder in the 9, shit look like a stem hanging. It better be blood or Crips and blood when that clip banging. Cause I don't care if you blood or Crip, I leave a Crip in blood when that fifth ringing. Stop playing with me, nigga.
Stop the microwave.
Playing with me.
Microwave for that shit.
Stop playing with me.
Set it up.
You up there playing around, boy.
Go.
I'm not here to play games.
Beasley. Chica.
I'm not here to play games.
No, what we doing? How much more we got to fight? How much more we got to fight? Stop it.
We mobbing.
Announce that next. Announce that next.
We mobbing.
Stop it. This is a free match.
Next battle on the card.
Oh, man.
T-Top versus JC.
Go.
How y'all feel?
Go.
Who up first?
Might take the narrative.
This is my favorite battle, man. It's not the battle of the night, but we can first and foremost salute.
We gotta talk about it.
We got to salute T-Top first and foremost, and JC for this battle. You know what I'm saying? JC in his last, we're just gonna go URL only, and then we'll get into some other battles. But in his last 3 URL battles, been pretty much 9-0. He's been looking omnipotent, almost unstoppable, flawless. His opponents have not been able to even put a damper in his resume. And then he books himself to battle against T-Top. And on this same platform, I said that T-Top said he wanted to be the roadblock for JC getting the loaded Lux. And my beloved, you said that was we doing this and you didn't think it was going to happen. And I told you that T-Top was ready. And in this battle, how we going? Throw it to Black.
First of all, JC, I'm trying to motivate you, obviously. I'm trying to motivate you to do certain things, but I told you, I warned you many a times, millions of times, that this is beloved. You lost to T-Top imitating Lux. How you gonna beat the real thing? And you had the nerve, the unmitigated gall to battle Ilmac the week before thinking this is...
Oh, man.
Y'all better hold me back. JC, it's a difference when somebody's on you with the overall package, presence, delivery, projection. T-Top in the second round, geez, you wanted the handshake, T-Top, here it is. He got it. I doubted you. I mean, honestly, I had to go with JC because of what he was doing on his Euro track record. But I saw the flaws, the chinks in his armor when he battled Big K. T-Top holds those. He just a baby. He didn't get past those phases. JC, I have a lot more respect for you, and I feel like this battle in the first 2 is not as bad as people may say. But to me, this is a clear win for T-Top.
It was I blame it on the Cigarillo shirt. That was
Oh,
like the
man.
Madden
No, they was going.
shirt.
They was going on about.
And he had the other shirt hanging.
They paid you $1,000.
It looked like
They better have paid you $1,000.
It looked like his mom let him pick his clothes out for school the first day. When you have the white t-shirt, I haven't seen nobody with a white t-shirt hanging out under a black t-shirt since I was in the 8th grade.
It was bad.
Once I seen the Al Capone Cigarillo shirt, I put all my money on T-Top. Go ahead.
T-Top was whooping that ass. That's all I can say. I mean, you had some good moments, but T-Top really showed why he's top tier in this battle. The lines were there. Every line. I'm not a fan of people bringing lines back, but I'm a fan of that. When he was bringing those lines back, the crowd was on it.
The crowd made him bring it back.
The crowd begged him to bring it back.
That's different.
Bring
Still
it
took
back.
it back a bit far.
It's almost like with wrestling when that wrestler does that big slam and they go one more time. They wanted to hear those lines back over.
Brock Lesnar, Suplex City. Go ahead.
JC.
That's what it was.
JC. They say never get greedy. They say do not get greedy. That's what they say. You got enough. You ate enough. No need to go for seconds. No need to pack a plate. Don't take 2 or 3 plates for Thanksgiving. Please don't. 1 plate minimum. JC, I put out a tweet, and I said this on Champion. The tweet has 250 likes, 79 retweets, over 50 comments. And this is how impactful. I said on Champion that JC perfected his campaign for Lux. All he had to do was sit back and wait for Election Day. Instead, he went to 2 more swing states while Ilmac and T-Top got with the Russians and rigged the election.
Organized crime.
Shaking my head, the Lux talk is off the table now.
Off table?
For those of you who don't watch the presidential election, swing states, when you go to a swing state, it's considered a state that can go either way. It doesn't matter. It can go left or right. Really doesn't matter. You're pandering to people. It really doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. These battles don't matter. Once you beat Rum Nitty, it was over. It was clear. And Rum Nitty's your friend. Rum Nitty's your friend. I think this was a setup. I think he got together and said, I'm going to take it easy on you. Rum Nitty's your buddy, because Rum Nitty comes right back and battles a DNA and looks very good on stage. So I don't know. But whatever you guys worked out and looked good, you looked great. All you had to do was sit back and wait for Lux. Lux was addressing you. I believe he addressed you on Hot 97. I dissected some of those lines. I believe some of those lines were directed towards you.
I'm telling you better than what you are.
I'm the dog. I'm the dog. That's where we draw the line. Now, look.
Now, we'll get to that.
JC, I'm very disappointed in you. I believe that if not, you've almost, I want to say 75% of the chance, 75% that you ruined your chance to battle Lux. Because Lux is a battle rapper that rarely battles. You know, it's not about the money with Lux. You can pay Lux $30,000, $30,000, whatever. If it's not the right person, he's not going to take the battle. That's how prestigious it is. You know, Jay-Z's not jumping on the track with anybody.
You know, I will say this for JC, you know what I mean? When he, like, in his battles, he was transitioning at a astronomical rate. Like, he was moving through these guys fast, you know what I'm saying? Straight through Chess, straight through Trez, straight through Rum Nitty.
A new Trez.
I mean, you know, but the weight, there wasn't a lot of weight. I'm trying to tell you, there wasn't a lot of weight in what he was doing. I mean, but people was putting him on a pedestal very fast. I mean, but it was happening.
I want to raise my hand, man.
What I'm saying is, I say that to say this. When you get put in a Lux conversation, why was people even putting him in that conversation?
Thank you, man. That's all I was gonna say. Why? When did JC deserve? I wanted to cut you off. When did JC deserve Lux, man?
He perfected the campaign.
Like, he had a good campaign, and I understand that.
I mean, but
when it actually happened, what y'all think was gonna happen?
Let me say this. Who the hell thought Donald Trump was going to be president? He put on a campaign to be president. Where'd he come from?
Man, listen, I watch Champion all the time. I hear this man say all types of crazy things. And y'all be like, true? No. What that guy, listen, JC never, ever was ready for loaded, never, ever was ready for loaded Lux.
I don't disagree. He never was ready. He never was ready.
The campaign, in this battle that he had,
we would have been disappointed is all I'm saying. If he ever did get Lux,
in this battle that he had with Chess, bombing on a choking Chess, where the fuck's Lux at? And they believed it.
Exactly.
They bought it. I didn't hear no where's Lux at versus T-Top.
Nah.
There wasn't no break.
You can't say it.
Top killed it. And I do want to say that, you know what I mean, this is my first time on Champion. Hey, listen, follow me on Battle Rap Trap. I said this when the battle was first, and I said this after the Rum Nitty battle. Everybody was like, JC, you ready for? No, JC wasn't ready for Lux. Rum Nitty wasn't Rum Nitty that day. But even if you beat Rum Nitty, that don't make you ready for Lux. I don't know how that was the stepping stone. Like, oh, just chill, be on ice, and Lux is nah, man, no. But T-Top did what T-Top should have been doing. People forgot T-Top could do that. People forgot that when T-Top came in URL, T-Top came. That's a different track. I think T-Top got that battle 2-1, but I won the round that week. That's a whole nother debate. But I think T-Top got that battle 2-1. People forgot what T-Top could do. And he reminded him. And when he brung the boy out, start pop locking and all that. Keep talking. When he brought the boy pop, hey, it threw me out because he was still rapping. I didn't know this homeboy was back there. Hey, it was over, man. It was over. Anybody who said it wasn't a body, by the time homeboy started doing his pop lock, It was
already
that was a rap.
already went around.
That was a rap, man. That was a rap.
One thing I do want to say,
It was ugly, man.
I do want to say this. Battle rap fans nowadays in 2017, what have you done for me lately? So the Loaded Lux talk is not off the table. I guarantee you in the near future, if JC does what he's supposed to do against his next opposition, it'll be right back on, and y'all gonna see JC versus Loaded Lux SM7.
I think that the thing is that the thing with JC, I'm not gonna take too much away, but the material that he had, it just wasn't landing. And the reason why I say that is when you battle an Immaculate the week before, you take some of those groceries and put it in this basket, and now you've got something. You can't come up with 3 rounds for somebody else. And I was there for Ilmac. That was a fight. You take all of that good material and mix it with the material that you use for T-Top, now you got a battle. But it's just too much, When you put too much in there, you spreading the product thin, and it just didn't go there.
On it. Way too much bacon.
Way too much bacon soda.
K-Shine Hitman knowledge, y'all said it. Yeah, same
Too many
thing.
battles.
Too much cut to the product.
And then so close and
week. Yeah.
I said this too. One of these guys is gonna get the soft side of something. Soft. That's what he got. Period. Let's go to the next one though. DNA versus Rum Nitty. How you calling this? How y'all feel about this?
I said it was gonna be the sleeper battle. Once again on my Twitter, I said it was gonna be the sleeper battle of the night. I meant that in a good way, but I ended up falling asleep on it. I'ma just keep it real. I fell asleep on it. I went back and watched it though. It was a good battle, but I fell asleep. Initially, I fell asleep on it because I was so ready for Tay Roc Dizaster. I don't know, I apologize, guys. But when I went back and looked, I think it was a 5 battle. Rum Nitty 2-1. I think DNA got the second.
I think Rum Nitty got the second.
I know, you told me, but we gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. But I still gave Rum Nitty the win, though.
I went Rum Nitty 2-1. I mean, a lot of DNA's material, he had some real good material in there that wasn't being really received well. I don't, as the thing is about a lot of these events and, from going to them, when you get into that 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th hour, legs get a little wobbly. You've been standing for a while. People get tired. So it's like they don't catch the material the same way. And it's like DNA had a lot of good schemes in there. He had the Xbox thing, and there was a lot of good bars in there. Yeah. But I just feel like his material wasn't being picked up as much as Nitty's was, because Nitty's is such a bang, bang, bang. And it's like DNA has so much complex lines after lines. But still in all, I still feel like
them random punches. And what was funny to me, I think, if I'm not mistaken, DNA said something about people who do random punchlines. Like, he must not realize he became one of them type of battlers at this point. You know what I mean? Him and Shine just back to back. I mean, shout out to them. They came out to my league, Do or Die Battle League, and they put on great shows every time they came out. It worked out there, but it's not going to work every time. You know what I mean? It's not, you're not going to be able to throw random punches at somebody who could really punch your head off specifically. It's not going to work. You know what I mean? So,
what you thought about it?
I caught, I didn't catch the whole battle. Like he said, it was definitely, go start the microwave, get some popcorn. It's a good battle. It was an okay battle. I think when it comes out on YouTube, the fans are going to appreciate it. But I feel like I got Rum 2-1. I feel like DNA was, standard DNA, but it wasn't nothing over the top. He didn't do anything extra to take the win. Rum coming off the loss with JC, I felt like he had more to prove, and it showed. Who wants the battle more? Rum Nitty wanted the battle more than DNA, and he took the battle 2-1.
Shout out to DNA. Much respect for what he did. Utmost respect. The ESPN look is a great look, but I'm here to say I refuse to sit here and give him a pity round. I thought Rum Nitty got a 3-0. Second being Claire. First edged out. Third edged out. I said this on Champion, like we always say. You can't sit there and punch with a puncher like Nitty. Yeah. You know what I mean? He did incorporate some moments where he, did some jokes, but the majority of his material was punching. He picked it up when he rebutted, but that's about it. I kind of want to say a whole bunch of lines right now because Nitty was banging. Back. He had moments on top of having a home field advantage. It made Dean look uncomfortable.
You don't want to, oh man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
We'll do that for the recap.
I got some stuff I want to say. I got some stuff I want to say.
We're not going to do that. We're going to respect them.
Yeah.
We're not going to do it.
We'll do it for the recap.
Next, Dizaster versus
you skipped
it. Just cut that.
No. I skipped it because I wasn't feeling the battle.
Oh!
Go! Oh, that lackluster. Talking about skip the 4 races on
Whoa!
We had Tech walk off the set and we're going up. All right, let's keep going.
Whoa, are we skipping this?
No, we're not skipping it. I'm going into it. That's why I set it up.
Suge, this is the only good thing I'm going to say about you.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Avocado, you put the video out with Suge with Cash Down. Cash Down. I've had a crush on you.
Yeah, that joint was fine too. Hey,
2009, 2010. Cash Down, you are beautiful. You are beautiful, Suge. I don't know how you got a video with Cash Down. She's in there dancing, shaking, doing a lot of things.
Tweet about that joint.
Suge, that is the only kudos I'm going to give you besides that. But besides this poor battle by you, you underperformed. You weren't good at all.
OBC.
You went OBC all over the place.
OBC.
You went to LA playing in traffic and those cars ran your body over. That is what happened. And Ill Will was okay, but Ill Will cleaned you up 3-0. It's nothing to talk about. And Ill Will was standard to me. A standard Ill Will.
And the thing was, I'll say this. I put it out on Twitter, and I just said that I felt like Suge individually was the letdown of the night.
Yeah.
And I felt that way.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And then I heard from people, it was like, you know what, it's true. I just felt like for this battle in particular, and for him to see Ill Will just battle against the Daylight and do really good, I thought he would have brought more, but it was just standard. Just Rambo with the camo and the ammo. It's just so standard.
What are our expectations of Suge though?
I expected more than this.
I expect the more
Word-wise or like just being a big guy wise?
You seen him versus Alex?
I was trying to be nice.
That was
I was
the
trying to be
jackham, that's what I'm
nice.
saying.
I was trying to be very nice. What happened with the pocket tap?
Yeah.
Y'all wanna get into that?
I was waiting for that.
Y'all wanna get into
I was
that?
waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
And
I was
then
waiting
Ill
for that.
Will on audio or video.
You heard
say
it
you can't pocket tap me. You picking and choose? What's going on here? People?
He's definitely picking and choosing. I mean, maybe
He should've felt comfortable
maybe
doing
a
it, too.
year ago it would have been a question, but when you look at in the last year who he chose not to pocket tap, Surf, Hitman, Ill Will, it's almost he's definitely picking and choosing because he pocket tapped in between those battles. You know what I mean?
I think you should have did it. You got the great streets behind you. This is your with Jordan Downs.
That would
spot.
at least
You're losing the
that would at least took it.
battle.
That would at least okay. He
He got
pocket
Shaq
tapped.
done.
Like in boxing matches when like you get to the 12th round and you know you're losing on the cards, you gotta just start throwing
You got to.
That's what he did with DNA. You died. He was losing the first 2 in the 3rd round. He's all posting up on him.
like Shaq on the rim.
Yeah.
You gotta do that again.
Gotta use your size.
Something.
That's what I mean by what do we expect from him? Because bar wise, if you take away all that physical stuff, man, Suge might do very bad.
In the first round, Ill Will was so basic, very basic, that Suge walked up to Ill Will and said, "Shut the F up," and the crowd lost.
Oh yeah.
their
He
faith.
said, no. He said, who are we talking to? He said, who are we talking to? And I was like, oh, he about to go crazy.
rap.
And I was like, ah.
And then it just was like, where we going with this?
Cool.
They didn't went over there.
Yeah.
Ill Will got it, but okay.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Suge, you know what? He ran out of movie lines. That's what's wrong with Suge.
You gotta watch some more
He ran
movies,
out of
man.
movie line. Blockbuster went out of business.
Pay your
He don't
Netflix
got
account.
Netflix.
Yeah, pay that
Something
account.
going on over there, man.
Come on, update that account, buddy.
Hey.
I mean, like you guys said, the battle was all right. But I mean, the battle was all right. I mean, it wasn't nothing to write home about, and it's just gonna be one of those battles that when it comes out, it comes out. You know what I mean? I mean, I expected more from Shotgun Suge. It will had more moments in the battle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He landed more points, but I mean, overall, it was like.
They see one about to fall. I mean, he definitely had some good moments, but he wasn't about to fall too.
I think Ill Will would have turned up more if he got more from Suge, though.
I think Ill Will would have turned him off if he didn't battle a week before.
Facts.
And that was a good. Ill Will, when I get into that battle, you did really good on that. So I'm not just trying to shortchange you.
Definitely
there.
facts.
When I jump into that, but Smack URL, you know how we tell you to drop battles all the time, like right away.
Hold up.
You can hold on to it. We'll take this in February, Valentine's Day, March. One of those things.
Not rushing.
But let's get to the cream of the crop. The main
Tay
event.
Roc versus
Disaster.
Was that Dizaster up there?
I don't know.
Listen, I'm gonna let y'all go first before I get in. Listen, I got a lot to say. You want to take it? Who want to take it?
Let's take
Who want to take
Go
it?
ahead.
This battle was very underwhelming. Overall, I mean, of course, Tay Roc went into LA and did his thing. He did what he was supposed to do. Nothing really over the top, you know. It wasn't to Tay Roc that battled hollow. It was a standard Tay Roc. But Dizaster was just for him to be home. I expected more. I expected more out of him.
Was he home?
He's in L.A.
Yeah, you are right.
Oh, you couldn't tell.
You are right.
But
He even said it was Roc's house.
I thought Roc was home.
Yeah, he even said it was Roc's house. Well,
I'm not going to say that because Dizaster it wasn't there. The lines wasn't there. Coming off the monumental battle he had with Oxymoron, I expected a whole lot. And Dizaster did a lot of promoting. This is the most promoting I've ever seen him do for any battle. So I expected. I said, I don't know. I was leaning towards Dizaster leading into this battle. I said, Dizaster got something here. And then he went in this battle playing around.
Honestly, I'm being not to shortcut you or cut you off, man. The way Dizaster was like smiling, it looked like he was just happy to be up there.
He was fanning
It
out.
looked like he was just happy to be up there.
Happy to be around Smack, URL, Tay Roc.
I hated that. I said on Twitter, this is a fun battle now.
Friendship.
I'm like, what are you doing?
They hanging out together, smoking, getting high together, going to strip clubs together.
This man, he was play fighting and getting punched in the face for real. That's
Yeah.
I mean, he was play fighting. Like, that was it.
Roc-
His first round was decent. Everything after that was like,
They got pictures, my bro. It's just a lot
Roc wasn't
about it.
smiling with him until the end when he knew he won.
Already won.
You know what I mean? He's like, yes, that's pretty cool, dude. That was a good line, dude. I already won, though.
man,
You know what I mean? Dizaster. This.
His first round was decent.
His first round was decent. No. His first round was decent, but Dizaster, where are you? You know, the one thing, the problem that you have here was adapting. You didn't have to adapt. You had to be yourself.
That's it.
You know what I mean? You had to force them to love what you
That's
do.
it.
You had to be you. You're not the best URL rapper. You're the best Dizaster rapper. You're best at being yourself. You versus DNA. You versus DNA.
Classic.
What was
Classic.
that? Give me something.
Classic.
Arcane, give me something. You know what I mean? Like,
He want to get a
Cannabis.
Cannabis.
I would take cannabis. I would take that cannabis. Every single match that is up here, that Dizaster get what? Cassidy,
Everybody.
Uh,
Yeah.
He's never met that cannabis
Sway
Dizaster ever.
Sway, it's a whole bunch of
I would even
disasters.
take Oxymoron. I would
Nah.
But I'm saying in the big matches like this, like for Roc, you gotta show up, man. You gotta be that Dizaster. What's the point you doing it?
Mm-hmm.
You can't stand up there on that Smack stage and fan out, and be like, oh, this is so fun. He looked like a weirdo, man. What are you doing up here? Like, dudes don't want to be around you right now, acting like this. You're having fun with somebody that's punching your whole lights out. He's taking you out right now, and you just like, oh, that was I can beat that. No, you can't. You're losing to that right now.
Dizaster, when they write a book about battle rap 100 years later when we're all dead, they're going to write about you. That's how good.
Facts.
That's how good you are. That's how monumental you are. That's how historic you are. The things that you have done, the people you have battled in battle rap, the way you've moved the culture. I got people that's speaking Russian on my timeline. I don't even know what they're talking about. I gotta hit Google, Twitter Translate, and sometimes they didn't even translate right because I know they didn't say that. But the way you're pushing the culture forward is special. And like I said, when they write a book about battle rap, they will talk about you. I expected way more from you in this battle.
I don't think he took Roc serious, and that's, you know what?
What?
I don't think he took
I'm not giving him that excuse.
No. I'm not saying serious as a battle. I'm saying serious as a battler. Yeah, man, I'm saying that he thinks that URL MCs are so basic that he can say stupid stuff like so many cans behind the car, read you just got married and the crowd's gonna go crazy.
Don't work like that.
He doesn't take not even Roc. He doesn't take a URL crowd serious, and he doesn't give us that. I'm gonna tell you what Dizaster need, and it's gonna sound crazy. He need Loaded Lux. Before anybody else, Dizaster versus Loaded Lux, that's a battle that need to happen, and both of them gonna be motivated. And I guarantee we get a classic.
He not getting that if Averb ain't get it yet.
Nope.
So you just this big loss right here.
Yeah.
Dizaster, everything. I want to make this very clear. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet so everybody get it. So you can take this and put it on Twitter and tell them I said it. Everything that I expected from you in the third round came out of B Dot's mouth. B Dot, I am now promoting you to the face of the West. Very simple as that. That's my thoughts on it.
I mean, honestly, like, are we gonna be realistic? Being realistic.
I'll be real with it.
Being realistic, we could honestly say Dizaster had one of the bottom 3 performances of the whole night.
Facts.
Bottom
Him, Suge, and
But like you
Probably
said,
did.
he did good in the first round. I have him winning
I have
the
him winning
first
the first
round.
round too.
I got Dizaster
that,
winning the
I watched
first
that joint.
round.
I had him winning the first round at first. I watched that joint like 5 times since then.
No, Tay Roc was very average in that first round. Like
That's how he comes out though. That's just
But
testing.
see that, and I was talking about. That's what I said. That's the thing about Roc. He hit you with light taps, like, but he's hitting you the whole round. But by the end of the round, you drop. You don't even realize you was getting stole. The whole pop, pop,
You gotta give Tay Roc credit here. You know what I mean? Back to back. Two arguably beat Hollow. I had Hollow winning, and then beat Diz.
I had Roc.
Yeah.
So Tay Roc, shake my hand, sir. In terms of the running for battle rapper of the year, you're in heavy discussion.
Because when everybody else was in the running took losses, he's still winning.
He's still there.
He's still winning. So, Merlin, stand
my
up. Mr. Merlin, stand up.
Anything else to add, guys?
yeah, I mean this. Like I said, this battle it's not gonna have any replay value at all. I'm just sorry to say, it's a snoozer. You watch
What was
it
the
one time.
Shaniqua thing about? What was that about?
Don't get me started with that. I can't. Why would you even do that questionable material in the third? That's the third round. Battle rappers, can we start respect? B-Dot, it's not for you. Emerson Kane, it's not for you. Can we start respecting the third round?
The third round
and really
is
try to
what
close
matters
somebody out.
Take them out. Take them out.
Yeah. And they play around.
They making these weight heavy first rounds about the third.
I had friends over the house. We were watching Traffic 3, and I was like, "Well, look at this." And every time I just had to put my head down, I just kept telling them to brace themselves for a fire round, and they never got it.
Diz, your next battle. Look at you versus Swave 7. Look at you versus DNA. And definitely, I always hold you accountable. I always have you at this peak. Dissect and just repeat. Use it as a template. What you did versus Cannabis, that's all you gotta do. What we doing here?
Diz versus Loaded Lux. Mark my words.
I disagree.
It's gonna be a fire battle. It's gonna be a fire battle.
But I will say, like you said, I overall, the full Traffic event, I feel like it was probably the best URL event of the year. That's just me.
Hold on, let me one up you. I think it was the best event all year. I think so.
Yeah.
What event was
Mass.
better? What event was Traffic?
Mass is the only thing that's debatable with.
Disagree.
Only
100%.
that's
No.
comparable is World Domination LA. That's the only thing comparable.
I didn't like
No,
World
no.
Domination. World
It's not there.
Domination.
World Dom, Massacre, Traffic 3.
Traffic 3 is the best.
Consistent through.
Clearly
I'm
best
talking
event.
all the way through.
Classic.
If I say name a whole bunch of off of World Dom, the second day, because we're talking about second day versus Traffic. You're gonna say,
World
hey,
Dom
I
won
see
that
this,
impressive to
shit.
me.
It's like 3-4
World
battles
Dom
you
won
can
that
take from
impressive
this.
to me. I like Mass as an event. I think that
Traffic.
Traffic
What about
is
World
better.
Dom?
I'm with Traffic. I agree. Traffic is better, but the only questionable one to me.
Oh yeah,
is
sorry.
Mass.
Day one. I think it was better than day one. I think it was better than day one.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's only the only thing that you can even put in the same sentence to me is day one, the one with Verb and all of that.
That
and
Verb and
B-Dot.
B-Dot was a letdown though, man. They with them
was
short
the time-
rounds.
yeah,
That mean it was wrong
But-
for real.
I'm going with Traffic. Best
Traffic, URL. I'm clapping it up for you.
Yeah.
You know, I sit here, I say bad things about you from now on in because I have to. That's how media works.
So who was
But
the
this was beautiful.
Avocado should
Who was
do
the
every
performer of the
pay-per-view.
night?
Avocado should do every pay-per-view. Avocado was the performer of the night.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
okay.
B-Dot and T-Top maybe.
Yeah.
B-Dot and T-Top.
Said B-Dot, T-Top.
Yeah, I think Top was performing
I
the
think
night,
T-Top.
but B-Dot had the
third
round
round of the night.
Yeah, he had the round of the night.
Yeah.
B-Dot.
Battle of the night. I went
Agree to
with
disagree.
Geechee Gotti.
Agree, disagree. And EK versus B-Dot is my battle tonight.
Oh, Geechee Gotti versus Av is definitely
Just the
better.
fact that that's a
Clearly.
conversation.
Wait till it comes out.
Yeah, that's what makes the best
That's a
event.
sign.
Wait till it comes out on YouTube. I think when you watch it back on YouTube, you're going to see the slip ups that I told you about Emerson Kennedy.
I just hate the main event was a letdown, man. That's all.
Yeah, if the main event would have been a classic, this would have just.
Yeah,
It'd have been through the roof.
Head and shoulders above everything.
If the main event was that impactful, they'd have had SM the next SM in LA.
Yeah.
Let's be real. That's my take. That's our take. Champion.
I be there, mama. They know who I am, mama. Still your little boy. Tell them I'm the man, mama. Smile a bit. I shook a couple hands, mama. I'm getting there. I made a couple